Let's start with the one that was, on paper, the biggest of all.
Yes.
Bayern Munich against Manchester United. Now, we know we talked about United on Monday, but let's go back to this because I think there have been developments, and I'm going to focus on the fact that we got 7 goals in a game. Wasn't necessarily a great game, so there were moments of skill.
Yeah.
Neither of these two teams, I think, is doing well. I saw progress from United in some ways, which we can discuss in a minute.
Yeah.
But let's start with Bayern. Where are they?
I think that they don't know themselves where they are. I mean, Tuchel wasn't there because he was suspended. He was in one of the boxes. But on the pitch, it's still hard to see any sort of identity for this team, how they want to play. They will always do well because they've got Musiala and Sané and Kane and Gnabry and Kimmich, whatever you want. So they will. But in terms of what they do with the ball, they scored a goal yesterday that was an Onana mistake. They scored a penalty that...
Generous,
let's put it that way. The Matistel goal, it's in garbage time, as you always say, but it's a lovely, he takes it well.
I'll say this about the Matistel goal, if you're pointing out the mistakes, right? You also had Kimmich, who I think people who don't like him would agree he can pass the ball, right?
Yeah, massively.
He has an hour. I don't know if Casemiro was somewhere else or people didn't cover for him, but he has all the time in the world.
So does Tel in his run. I mean, how nobody picks the run is just crazy from United's point of view. But defensively, that's what we will talk about.
The other goal was good, though.
The other goal,
but
again, Musiala goes through, and then Gnabry has, again, same that Kimmich has on the 4th goal. Gnabry has like literally the whole world around him free to hit that shot. So I didn't think that Bayern were convincing enough, certainly for the players they have. They would have to do much better if they want to win this competition.
Which you can look at and say Bayern can improve and grow into the competition if Tuchel finds the right mix.
Yeah.
Now, with United, obviously so much negativity right now surrounding the club and Erik ten Hag and whatever else for many different reasons. And there's a stat, I think it's like, it hadn't happened in years that they conceded 3 goals in 3 consecutive games.
78 was the last time. Okay. It's a long time ago.
On the other hand, I actually thought we often talk about managers losing the dressing room, all this stuff. I thought they came out, and I thought a more rational setup with Pelistri on the right rather than this stupid diamond.
Yeah.
And the players look motivated.
Yeah.
They may not look good. The instruction may not always be good. Other people might be, but the players look motivated. And I think that's an important sign. Am I wearing like the Erik ten Hag like small margins glasses too much here?
No. I think there was a lot of positives. I think you're right, Gab. I think at times with the ball they moved it well. You're right. The setup and going back to the 4-2-3-1 was much better for Rashford. I mean, Pelistri, we need to see him again. It was not an easy game to start, to be fair.
I don't know if it was his first appearance, but certainly his first start, right?
Yeah, definitely. But so it was good. Julien scoring his first goal, really good. It's a good finish as well. It's a good move. So there was a lot of positives to take away from a game where we thought before, they could get punished again there. I think they were helped by the fact that Bayern are not there yet.
Bayern are a mess right now.
Yeah, they are a mess and they don't press well. So United had that. But fair play to them because they really went in, and I thought instead of maybe being a bit cautious at the beginning, they went for it. And if Onana doesn't make that mistake on the first goal, by the way, we'll talk about Onana after and what happened to the great goalkeeper that he was last season. If they stays at 0-0 a bit longer, they might go and win this game, I think.
Yeah, and then you get into an entirely different narrative.
Yeah.
I have a United friend who is obsessed with Casemiro, who thinks Casemiro's past it. And he cited last night's game. I mean, he's messaging me during the game, and the whole time he's like, Casemiro screwed this up, Casemiro screwed that up. And then Casemiro scores, from the ground.
Yeah.
It does feel like, though, he does pop up in big moments and makes a difference. That's kind of what you pay, what you pay for. I do wonder, if you're going to play in this way, should you have 2 guys in front of the back 4 rather than Casemiro on his own?
I mean, you had a bit of Eriksen. He was very much there to also help Casemiro. Casemiro needs help anyway.
Eriksen, the little twig in his 30s with the...
Yeah, but still, activity. Amrabat was signed to play there with Casemiro. The thing is, Amrabat is injured.
And so is Mason Mount.
So is Mason Mount. But Mason Mount, I don't think can play... Right. To make Casemiro better, can play there. I'm just looking forward to seeing Casemiro and Amrabat together and how much that will help Casemiro and United in terms of stability defensively. I just don't know when Amrabat will be ready.